Hello, family and friends in the ATA. Chief Master Bill Babin here with you today, and we're going to talk about World Championships because it's the biggest event of the year for anybody wearing an ATA patch. So, I'm an 8th degree and Chief Master. I've been around a little while, and I've been, I think, to more than 30 World Championship events. And I thought it would be a fun idea to help you understand what the event is about, to tell some stories about past events. And it might be great if some of you, especially the guys in my class, might have some kind of similar story to share with you and help get you motivated to get over here to Phoenix, Arizona in 2022 and attend the biggest and most fun taekwondo experience of the year. So it was 1983. No, it may have been 1982. I'm really not sure. And it was my first event. Actually, it was my first event in Little Rock, and I believe I was a 2nd degree black belt. Pretty sure of that. And scared to death. I was teaching. I did have a brand new small commercial school at that time. And just caught up in all the excitement of everything that happens in the ATA. And finally said, look, no matter what, I got to go. So got registered, got my ticket, and ended up in Little Rock, Arkansas. I have no idea what I was doing. I think I stayed in a place called the Princess Inn, something like that. And then I was just bumming rides from other people who were there at the tournament. So it wasn't called World Championships. It was called Grand Nationals. And it was held at a place called Barton Coliseum in Little Rock, which I think is still there. Now, the real thing to remember about Barton Coliseum, it was the Coliseum type arena place where a lot of livestock shows took place. So you had your, pigs and your cows and your horses and your sheep and your goats in there doing their thing. Of course, at the time, I didn't really have any idea. I just went to this event. So they line us up, they call all the 2nd degree men over there, and guess what? There's 80 2nd degree men in whatever my competition division was at the time. That's right, I said 80. 80. This is way before there were any rules about 16 people in a division and any of that stuff. And there was probably like ages, 18 to 59. No, I think it was 18 to 39 or 49. They had a thing called VIP back then, but I think you had to be, 40 or 50 to be in that. I wasn't quite that old yet. So, 80 people. So, they sit us down, and I spent, I don't know how long, 2 hours sitting on my butt in the dirty concrete floor of Barton Coliseum watching innumerable 2nd degree guys get up there and do their form. It was something else, and it went on forever. Now, you got to remember the livestock thing, okay? Because like I said, we were sitting on this bare concrete floor, and this was in the days kind of when, you sat down and you really didn't move. And so, needless to say, by the time I got up to do my form, the back of my uniform was almost black, if not exactly dark brown. And we're not going to talk about the connection between that color and what those animals might have been doing in there on that concrete floor. But anyway, it ended up on my uniform, and it didn't look very good. That uniform got retired pretty quickly. And I was number 35 or 40 or somewhere in the thing. I did not place in forms. Sparring comes up. They decide, okay, look, we're going to make this thing more efficient. let's just divide them into two groups of 40. Then we got 40 over here, and we got 40 over here. You get down to the last two, you get down to the last two, then we got 4. We'll have those guys fighting them, and that'll be the end of it. Well, you know, that was a pretty brilliant idea to get another ring involved in it, and it was exactly 80, and it did work out to bring down to just 4 people. Well, I get out there to spar, and because there were so many, they lined us up by height, so it was pretty easy to get in a group that was pretty close in height. So I felt pretty good because usually, you know, being the little guy that I am, that I was always fighting Godzilla or a Brachiosaurus or Tyrannosaurus Rex or something. And so I get out there in the ring and there's this guy, man, and he's like just like me. It's like 5'4", you know, 140, 150 pounds. Wow, you know, it was like, yeah, hot dang, square off, yeah, thunk. Had no idea what happened. Later on review, turned out it was a twist kick with a bare instep to my chin. Remember, these are the days before sparring gear. Mouthpiece, groin cup, maybe shin pads. Top of the instep, the instep just delivered right there. Next day I tried to shave. I couldn't shave. It hurt so much. Anyway, the guy's name was Todd Droege. And got to know Master Droege quite well. Trained, competed with him for many, 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 many years. And that was the beginning of our friendship. And that was my first visit to World Championships. And full of many, many wonderful memories. No trophies, at least not the award kind. Maybe I had the personal kind right there. I'll be back soon. You go to ataonline.com, get your reservations done for this tournament, and see me here in Phoenix in just a few weeks. It's Bill Babin, Chief Master, and I'll be talking to you again really soon.